Hey everybody, this is Pastor Jason Hendrickson, and I just wanted to share this brief message with you guys concerning the African American community, our black young men, and the police departments across the country. First, I want to address our young black men to let you guys know that your lives do matter. And it's a scary day that we're living in, guys. I was driving the other day in the car with my daughter Courtney, who was just 11 years old, and we were driving, and she said something that really startled me. She jumped and said, "Daddy, there goes a police car." Like she was nervous that she actually saw me heading in the direction of a cop car. And that's a problem, because if my 11-year-old daughter subconsciously is nervous for me as a black man when she sees people that were sworn to protect and serve me and our community, that's very alarming to me as an African American man. But with that being said, I have to be honest and say that the problem is there's stereotypes on both sides. The African American community needs to understand that all police officers are not bad. All police officers are not crooked. All police officers are not going to kill you. They're not going to beat you up. I've encountered several integral police officers that were Caucasian, Spanish, Japanese, black. All cops are not bad. But then the police department needs to understand that everybody in the black community is not a thug. We're not all drug dealers. Even if we wear fitted baseball caps and wear sneakers and Timbs and stuff like that, just because we look a certain way according to the culture of the time does not make us guilty of a crime. And I think that there needs to be a coming together where we can sit down and remove the stereotypes that we have about each other, because we're afraid of you guys. Police officers, we're afraid of you, and I guess you guys are afraid of us too, because when you see us carrying a candy bar and shoot us because you thought it was a gun, or you see me walking up a staircase and you automatically get afraid for your life because of the color of my skin and what you think because of the stereotype I'm going to do to you, there is a big problem. So I just want us to understand that there has to be a coming together, because there's no way that this can continue and things not get worse in a level that we haven't even seen yet. And it's almost like, the powers that be, it's like almost, it feels like they want it to be some type of racial uprising. And the truth of the matter is, guys, we're all human. We're all brothers and sisters. Regardless of what color you are, regardless of what demographical background you come from, we're all human beings. And my life matters, your life matters. And it's just very disheartening for my 11-year-old daughter to be afraid for me when she sees a police officer. And it's very disheartening for me when a police officer sees me and gets afraid, because I'm a pastor. I'm not a thug, I'm not a drug dealer, but I wear Timbs. I wear fitted caps. I wear diamond, jewelry. That's just the culture of how we dress. But that doesn't make me something that I'm not because I wear it. But I do understand that the key is that our community, the African American community, we have to first start loving each other, because the black on black crime that we see that goes unaddressed is the most major problem. It's almost like I saw a cartoon the other day. Me and my dad were just talking about it, where the KKK was sitting on a porch drinking iced tea saying, "Man, we ain't even got to do nothing to them. They killing each other." And that's the real problem. We have to love each other, guys. We have to understand that black men, you're not my enemy. If we see each other and you bump into me by mistake or step on my foot by mistake, I don't have to get into no fight with you over a pair of sneakers and, because you wear blue and I wear red. This is the kind of stuff that has just poisoned our community, where we don't even value one another's lives. But then we get upset when someone from the outside comes in and shows no value for us. But the truth of the matter is, we have to start with the man in the mirror. Michael Jackson said it years ago, man, you have to start with the man in the mirror. And when you understand that, when you begin to spread more love, when you begin to teach people, the younger guys, how to pull their pants up and walk around with integrity and character, stop disrespecting our women in music. All you hip-hop artists that's still making this music, calling our young ladies bees and hoes and all that, y'all are not helping. Y'all are not helping. You're selling a lot of records. You're getting a big house and a big car. But what about your community? What about your community? You know, and our young people are just listening to the beat. But the music that you guys are making nowadays is very degrading. It doesn't promote self-awareness. It teaches our young men not to respect our woman. And we have to stop that, man, because at the end of the day, we control so much of the consumer economy in this country. You guys don't have to make that kind of music. You don't have to disrespect our young ladies. If you made rap music that was more conscious and that was more relevant to our plight as a people, and we support it and we purchase, you guys will still be all right. You guys will still be wealthy young men. You don't have to make this kind of music to degrade our young women and degrade one another and talk about, yo, I'm going to pop this dude, I'm a cat. It's just crazy. And what you guys don't understand is the power of life and death is in the tongue. You're rapping about it. You're making music about it. And what you're rapping about, we're seeing it, you know, come to full flourishing. So there's a lot of internal things that we need to do as a community, but we need the police departments across the country to understand that you guys, if you're going to police in our communities, you need to come and sit down and talk with us. When I was a kid going to Franklin K. Lane High School, there was a beat cop by the name of Fish. He came into the community. Everybody knew Fish. All of us young guys knew Fish, and when we saw Fish, if we were doing anything that we weren't supposed to do, we just straightened out, and Fish would grab us and talk to us. He didn't beat us with a club in our head because he saw us cutting school and nothing like that. He talked to us. He talked to us like we were human and told us that our education was important. You know, you can't police in the community where you don't know the people. And, you know, there needs to be some type of community meeting, because I understand it's not even anything such as beat cops anymore. But there needs to be beat cops. There needs to be people that police in our neighborhoods that know the neighborhood, that we can walk up to and say good morning. They can say good morning back. And we can have some type of familiarity with one another so that when they see, you know, they're not nervous because they know the people in the community. And, I mean, there's so much more I could say, but I just want all of our young men to know that your life has value, that you mean something. Young black lives do matter, but I also want the police departments across the country to know that your lives matter. You know, I don't want to see anybody get hurt. You know, police are young people, but there has to be some changes, man. There has to be some changes, and it has to start now. We can't wait another 5 years. We can't wait another 10 years. This has to happen now because we don't want to see any more innocent blood shed. And that's only going to come through change. And we have to do it now. And I just want to give much respect to Eric Gardner's family, Mike Brown's family, Akai Gurley's family, just Aaron Locklear, somebody that, you know, we just lost through black on black violence. Rest in peace, all you guys. And, you know, as a young black man that's trying to make a difference, I vow to you that your dying will not be in vain. And I hope that this message really encourages you guys to go after what it is that we need to go after, and that is change. Not just from the outside, but on the inside of our communities, our families as a whole. And I love you guys. Black Lives Matter. Peace.